front, they're going to all get out.
Like you said, his father says he's going to make a decision whether to play professionally in Europe or come to the U.S. Sherrill playing the two-man game. Scooter Sherrill's number 5 for the U.S. Now with the ball right now.
He's going to go to North Carolina State, is Sherrill.
Yeah.
This is pretty good patience by a young man.
Omar Cook inside to Zach Randolph, and that could be problems, but he kicked it out to Rice for a feathery touch.
You can see how she just touched it. He had a man open on his side of the floor.
49-44, Sandro saying, we don't need that turnover. They do need Zach Randolph if you're Team USA. He's quick, and Bill Pickleton found out that.
Here's how heavy the accent was. In the heat of a game, sometimes that can be the difference in a game. That's why I think it's so interesting watching this international team play.
But look at Randolph. Oh, man, he's used to that post-up move, but 7'6" will change something.
You can teach people to beat basket, but you can't teach them to be 7'6".
Rice missed it. All of a sudden, the world team has numbers. Jalen, the future Auburn Tigers. Jared Jeffries from 3. He's got a nice touch. Nice tip by Randolph.
I mean, he held it down, and that's what Pickleton was telling me. He held it down with one hand.
From down under. And Randolph.
See, he's just running fingers. And I think that this is a good job by Randolph. Go forward.
And play, the best prep player in Massachusetts has voted this year. 2-on-1, and look out. Jao May.
Oh, they got athletes. He's an athlete.
2 minutes left. 5.
Well, this is the center throwing a lot. First of all, I mean, it's a great finish, but the center is throwing a lot. That's not bad in its own right.
No, that's the development we talked about from Illuminate.
Yeah, Illuminate's come a long way. Zach Randolph thought the ball was going to go out of bounds, so he really did make a great effort.
Axel and Parker with a nice two-man game. First lead for the international team over Team USA. And it comes with 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the first half.
And there's been a lot of spin Parker.
Oh, nice lead for Randolph. Omar Cook served it up on a platter.
I mean, literally was wholly served it up. The U.S. has. They really haven't contained the guys very well. But you're talking about quicks. Watch Omar gets in there first, and then literally just serves it up. Serves it up.
Game clock down to 7. Omar Cook. Nice dish to Rice, but foul on the floor.
They managed to beat the freshman majority of the time. They got it again.
Yeah, they did. Parker has a good look. And it doesn't go. Not a bad job breaking the press, though. It was a pretty good look. The start of the first half, Zach Randolph. He was MVP at McDonald's. He may be MVP here. He's got 16 points. He's made 8 of 11 so long, like you said. It doesn't even look like he's making much of an effort.
No, it really doesn't. Now, that's what people like about him. When you're looking at people and seeing what the potential is, you want to see, does the game come easy? And from the real athletic part of it, it comes very easy. U.S. again.
This alley-oop was something special, Quinn. You talk about first the pass and then the catch.
Well, the pass is almost an half court. You get just out of nowhere. Darius gets the ball and takes it to the rim.
Darius Miles is going to go to St. John's, unless perhaps he goes to the pros. He said if he's a lottery pick, world team, in the green, Dave Feldman, Quinn Buckner, Zach Randolph. We talked about what this guy did and what he will do for Tom Izzo.
Well, he's mature. Now, he gets that shot off. I mean, it should go in. Where he's mature, he will throw the ball. No arrow.
We talked about Randolph posting up, and you said Quinn reposted.
Right. He threw it. He just tried to get better position, and he realized the guy he's got.
He pops from the 12.
Zach didn't quite get over half court.
Look at Zach.
He let everybody else get back on defense.
Some basket hanging by Zach Randolph. He's got 18.
Pick that up. It's going to stay the
All of a sudden, a 5-point game. Now let's go back to the post-up game you talked about, Quinn. And he may have gotten carried away and followed it, and then, Zach took a little exception with Illuminate. I think Zach thought he got bumped a little too much.
Zach can't be worried about getting bumped. As much as he bumps, are you kidding me?
It's a little hypocritical, isn't it? Zach is actually overbodying people, especially with how aggressive number 12 plays. That's what Tom Izzo's going to like next year in East Lansing. The USA team has looked impressive in the second half. You don't believe me? Ask Miles, Darius Miles. In fact,
previous time, in addition to games like this, some of these kids go overseas during the summer. But in terms of scouting, the scouting system and the way schools go out and look for players, they go all over.
Lumide and Randolph, we talked about that matchup. It's a good one. Zach may have gotten a piece of it. Version of the Olympics.
It's close to it. I'm going to tell you, for a lot of these kids nowadays, it is the Olympics because the Olympics has become a pro event. So, I mean, many of these kids, this might be the only time they ever get to play against an international team. And it's very important to them to represent their country as well as the schools that they're going to go into and their own high school.
You know, Bob Jarvis taught Darius Miles how to elevate, and that was a match for his coach here. Maybe that had something to do with it, because he's doing some things as he gets it to Marcus Taylor with the left, when you talk about his left hand. Goaltending, and Randolph gets a nice shot. Well, we talked about Darius Miles knocks it down. Sandro says, no, you know, you don't need to speak Italian to know he's not happy, right?
Oh, no. He's not happy because Darius he did hold Lumide at the beginning.
Nice job grabbing the offensive board by Rolando Howell. And now Zach Randolph's grabbing his face. It's getting a little more physical down the stretch here.
Well, the game's also is close. We were under 6-minute mark, and it's still a competitive game. And I'm not sure this is what the U.S. team thought would happen. We'll see Zach Randolph right there being blocked out. Goes over the back first.
Howell got a shoulder right in the chops.
I'm telling you, he kept the pivot, but he just had nowhere to go. Darius Miles was there, and now Miles is out on the guard. How about that? 6'9" with wingspan, and he's down in the defensive stand on the guard.
Lumide, we got fouled. Randolph fouled him, and perhaps not a good move because Lumide hasn't shown really the range from 17 feet. Yeah.
Well understood.
Omar Cook. You're just joining us, Dave Feldman and Quinn Buckner at the Nike Hoop Summit. Randolph inside on a Final Four weekend, and Big Zach, who will play in East Lansing, an Indiana kid who said, you know what, I want to go with Tom Izzo. And you can't blame him. What a job Tom Izzo did this year, and he's still doing it.
Oh, without a doubt. Randolph is going to be a great inside presence for him. They got Anaganye who's going to be back. You see right there, Randolph gets it, rolls up.
14 points for Big Zach. We talked about his backside. There's very little downside and a lot of upside with this guy. 20 points already, 10 of 15, 16 from the field.
One of the things he'll have going for him is he and Marcus Taylor have already developed a good relationship. And I spent time with Marcus Taylor's dad yesterday, and I think that'll be a great influence on Randolph, who had some real troubles when he was a...
It's a Final Four weekend with not only the best in the college game, but the best in the pros. We're back to Conseco, so the Lumide. Right after this. Simple as that.
Because it's competitive.
Competitive and his future stars.
Yeah, that's the other reason I like it.
When you see them later, you'll say, I saw them here. Zach Randolph post-up game. Shot clock down to 6, Quinn.
Singleton is right there.
Yeah, big body. Shot clock down to 3. Miles may not know it.
Got it.
Taylor knows it. In and out. Nice tip by Randolph.
Big Zach. Shots gets taken. You've got to know that there's an opportunity to get to the glass. Right here, the shot's taken. Now look, always working. Randolph created a little space. Got his fingers on it. Soft hands.
Yeah, he's a smart player, Quinn. Like you talked about the body and everything. He seems to be in the right place at the right time.
Bill Russell said a great thing in the commercial. What he does is he reads people, and he knows where they're going to shoot it from. He knows what Singleton when they come back on offensive end.
TJ Cummings said one of the things, Quinn, and you would know this, is it's tough to learn all the plays. You get a new team, a new coach. There's a lot to put in. It's not just their physical ability. Mentally, they learn a lot of stuff during this week.
You're right about that, but we'll take a look at this. Randall, and that's a Hoop Summit record. But you know what? That's part of what you get to get tested on. If you will, coaches are looking to see who can do what. As Parker does a good job pressuring Cook.
And Miles bailed him out and then found Zach. So brought it
a number of times. You see the shot clock.
Yeah, do you shoot a 3, Quinn? You're down by 3. There's 50 seconds. You don't have to?
No, because you get another shot. You 2 possessions.
Knock ball. Left it for Fingleton, who got stripped. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. And then Zach got fouled, and knockbar screams. How can you call that when you didn't call the one?
They have an argument. But he's not in a quarter law. That's why goes to the basket. Seems to help somebody get to the field.
It's tough to say.
Not to be close, but a great game nonetheless.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll wrap it up. The USA by 1 over the world, 98-97. Back to Conseco Fieldhouse International team, and Quinn Buckner's with the star of Team USA.
Well, I'm here with Zach Randolph. Zach, you had a great game, 24 points. Tell me what it is about these games. You had a great game with McDonald's. You played well here. What is it about these things?
It's just I like playing against competition. I think I play a lot better against bigger kids and better competition. And it's just a lot of fun out here. I just want to come out and do my best.
Well, your soon-to-be school is actually here in the Final Four. In the final game, have you talked to any of the guys? Have they given any thoughts about what's going on?
No, I haven't talked to nobody. Coach probably busy. You know, they got preparation for Monday game, tomorrow game, and they probably just concentrate on that. And I don't blame them because I will be too.
What do you think? You think they get a chance to get it done or what?
Oh yeah, definitely. They got a good chance to get it. Florida's a good team, and with our team, I think we got a little bit more weapons, and I think we're gonna win.
You know, when I think about Tom Izzo, I think about the fact that Andre Hudson is probably going to be the position you're going to have to prepare for. Have they talked to you about that, or are you ready for it?
Not really. They ain't talked to me about it. It's whatever I can do, I help the team. I do. You know, if I had to be a 6-man or 8-man on the bench, I'd do it. I just want to play ball.
All right, Zach. Thanks a lot for joining us. Congratulations on another great game.
Thank you.
All right, Quinn Buckner, thank you very much. Thank you, Quinn. Zach, and
in conjunction with the madness around the area, the NABC Nike Hoop Summit. Again, Marion Zach Randolph and Bloomington North's Jared Jeffries playing for the USA Junior Select Team, playing against the international team at the Fieldhouse. The Indiana connection looking good. Jeffries was just a beast. Look at him, great game. 24 points, 8 boards. He looked great. In the second half, the Indiana connection hooked up again. Is that Tubby Smith? I see Tubby Smith in the highlights. Look at the long pass to Jeffries for the dunk. Jared only 4 points, but the USA ekes out the victory. Again, Randolph 24 points, 98-97, the final.
We could have played better. We could have won by 6 at the end. We only got free throws. I missed 2. Reyes missed 2. We missed a couple of shots, but we played pretty good. It was just really an up and down game.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I mean, Zach's my boy, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he was having a really good week playing and everything. So, I mean, when he's playing as well, I mean, we have to do real like today so we can go inside to him.
He win Mr. Basketball? We'll find out. And the Indianapolis
An international team. Early on, a local flavor to this game. Marion Zach Randolph inside. Nice little touch. USA by 8 out of the gate. Now, one kid to watch next year is Darius Miles. This kid can run the court. Gets ahead for the dunk. 15 for him. But Randolph, of course, the story. Another big game. Look at him working against 7'6" Neil Singleton. 24 points, 8 boards for Randolph. And the second half, Jared Jeffries gets involved. Watch this little move. Underneath with the new dude. USA wins at 98-97. Both Randolph and Jeffries say this competition is helping them get ready for the next level.
There's a lot of good people out there. You know, that big Nigerian guy just helped me get better. The 7'6" guy. I like playing against better competition because it just makes me play harder and get your game right.
We really got it hard in practice in the McDonald's game and in this game, and then the level competition today was just unbelievable. So I helped you get prepared for the college and the next level after that.
Now, right now, first caller, the correct answer.
Have your future team here.
Oh yeah, it's big. It's great. I mean, Michigan State won. Michigan State going to win. We won the state. Marcus won the state. So it just all add up.
You've come a long way, young man. What have you done to change yourself and turn your life around to where you're a very positive role model now?
It's just coming from university, people look at you different, and how to prove people that I was. I'm still the same person. I just made a mistake and just put myself around the right people and just do the right things.